Today, I'm going to show you how to use Google Whisk.
Right now, if you just search for Google Whisk on Google, it can be hard to find and access. So I'll show you the exact way to get into it. First, go to Google Flow. Inside the Tools menu, you can access Whisk. Just open it up. And here is the main dashboard. On the left side, you can see the three main inputs: subject, scene, and style. I think a lot of you already know how this works, but for those who don't, I will explain it right after I show you some live image generation. So first, let's generate some images.
Now, everyone is probably thinking, how do I generate good images easily, and where do I get the best prompts? Don't worry, I will show you.
I'm going to share 4 amazing websites with prompt libraries where you can get the perfect prompts to use. Just go to this website. I've left the link in the description for all 4 tools. Click on the image option. Select one image randomly and copy the prompt. Now, let's paste it right into Whisk. We just need to wait a few seconds for the result. Now, I do have to mention one disadvantage here. Whisk can sometimes take a bit longer to give you the final result. And here is the result. It gives us 2 different variations, which is amazing. The quality of the output is standard. Let's head over to the next website to get some even better prompts. Here is the website, and again, the link is in the description. Simply sign in, and look at this. There are so many different styles of images here. Let's select this animated style image. Copy the prompt and try it out on Whisk. Let's wait for the result. And look at these 2 images. Quite good results. Now, let's copy one more prompt. A simple one this time. Let's try it with my reference avatar added to the subject box. Let's hit generate and see what happens. Look at that result. Is it good?
What do you guys think? Let me know your opinion in the comments.
Let's try it with another prompt. Copy it. Paste it into Whisk. And let's see the result. Wow. Both of these came out really good. Let's do one more try with something interesting from this image. I'll copy the prompt and try it out. But first, let's delete the reference image from the subject box. Let's hit generate. See the result? It's incredibly well generated. Over here, there are a few options showing the types of generated images available. Let's look at these nano-generated images. Select one that looks good, simply copy the prompt and try it on Whisk. Let's generate. Oh, look at that! 2 completely different images popped up, and they look amazing. This website has so many options for you to explore and try out. Now, let's move on to the next website. Link is in the description as always. let's test out one prompt from here and see the result. It's quite good. Finally, here is the fourth website to get prompts. Just select an image, go to the info section to find the prompt, and copy it. It's that simple and easy. Let's try it out on Whisk. Wow, another 2 amazing generations. Let's try one more. But this time, let's bring back my reference image. We'll follow the exact same process, copy the prompt, paste it into Whisk, and hit generate. And there you have it. Those are the 4 websites you can use to get incredible prompts for absolutely anything you want to create. Honestly, the absolute best way to get the perfect prompt is a 2-step process. First, find a prompt you like from one of these websites. Then, take it to ChatGPT or Gemini and ask it to rewrite it for you.
You can add your own little twist, change a few details, and let the AI polish it up. That is the sector to getting the absolute best results on Whisk.
Now, let's quickly break down how subject, scene, and style work in Whisk. Subject. This is the main character, object, or focus of your image. Example, a futuristic car or a portrait of a person. Scene, the setting. This is the environment or background where your subject is placed. Example, a cozy living room or a sunny beach. Style, the look. This is the artistic aesthetic, lighting, or medium used to create the image. Example, an oil painting, a photorealistic shot, a 3D render, or a pencil sketch. Let's try some examples using these options. For the subject, I'll add futuristic car. For the scene, beach. And for the style, photorealistic shot. Let's see the result. Look at this. Because we didn't use a full prompt and just relied on those 3 options, a photorealistic animal randomly showed up in the image too. Let's try another one. First, let's clear the current options. This time, we will change the style and use a simple prompt instead. Create a car on a beach. Let's see the results. There we go! The result is really good. Let's try another one, but this time, let's add my reference image as the subject. For the scene, I'll add coffee shop. And for the style, I'm going to keep using the exact same style. Let's see the result. Look at this! We got a really good result. That is the power of Whisk.
We generated a lot of images today. You can try them yourself on Whisk using the prompts from the websites, using the links in the description.
Here is a little technical reminder for you. Don't be afraid to break things. AI image generation is all about experimentation and parameter tweaking. The real magic happens when you push the boundaries, mix an unexpected subject with a wild scene, override the default styles, and see how the model processes your creativity. Try taking a prompt from one of the libraries, inject your own variables, and see what kind of unique output you can generate. You've got the tools. Now go build something amazing.
Thanks for watching Learn with AIVaro. Keep optimizing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.